Hello guys, welcome to session 2 of the AMI, creating AMI and deploying it in autoscale group and using load balancer, consume it and try to scale it. Uh, let's get started. I don't want it to waste much of your time, right? So this is what we will build. We have built in first session, but the thing was we are unable to test it out from the user perspective. So today what we will do is we will try to consume the service using ALB so that it can auto scale. So let's get started. Okay, let me share my screen. Hope this is visible. So let's create AMI. So first of all, let's go to EC2. And in EC2, I am already running the Apache web server, which has already been deployed. If not, in your case, try to deploy it. It is a simple way, EC2 instance. I have clear video, so you can refer it out. And here the thing is, we just need to go to the running instance. And in running instance, we will find this. If you click on this, there will be a IPv4. This is the URL. So what thing you to do is you need to write HTTP and then hit enter. So basically what it will do is it will just load the page. This is what it is. Right. So let's moving forward. Uh, if this doesn't work, okay, what you need to do is you need to restart the EC2 instance. Okay. Here is the option. You need to stop, restart, reboot it, and try to see with the new IP address you should able to achieve it. Okay, let's get moving forward. With the EC2 selected, there is a image. Okay, we will create an image. So there is action tab, there is an image. Let's create an image. Okay, now in creating an image, what we need to do is we need to write mm, image name as web server, and we will in last video, part 1, I have unselected this reboot instance, but we need to reset it, otherwise it will not reflect the change. This is the mistake I have done. So this time I am trying to select this reboot instance and let's see. Hopefully we should able to achieve it. So once this is done, we have uh, let me go out in selection, image and template, create image, create template. So first we will create image, then we will go for template. So in create image, the image name will be web server and leave the rest of the setting as it is and create image. Once that image is done, right, image is done, now go to AMIs, Amazon Machine Images. So this is what the image we have created. If we go to the status, it's in a pending state, but this is what we looking for. Wait until the status is no longer pending and shows completed. It will take a several minutes. Okay, you can come and refresh it along if you need it, but this is the status. Okay, now let's move towards launching template. So this is the launching template one. Here we will create a launch template. This is within the EC2 instance. We will try to run a launch template, and this is, let's name it web server launch template LT. Okay. Then move to the launch content. Okay, in the launch content template. So basically, this is the section where we need to choose for my AMIs tab from the panel with within application and OS images. Then we need to select what web server, which is owned by us. Currently, we are having one only, which I have just now created. So we will go with this, right? Once this is done, we will move to the instance type, and in instance type we will go with T3. This time we will go with T3 medium, not with micro. So let's have a first. Last time it didn't work with the micro. Let's go with this. And we don't need a key pair. We will use a session manager. So let's move forward. And in the network setting section, for the subnet, don't include in a launch template. Okay. So in firewall section, I have done a mistake which I want not to do this. I have selected last time private, and that was the issue also, the mistake I have done. So now in the firewall section, we will create a new security group, and we will try to um, give it a meaningful name. Okay. Let's give allow VPC HTTP. Okay. Now, make sure in drop down you are selecting this VPC that the number is 10.0.0.0 slash 16. This should be there. Okay. Once that is selected, under the inbound rule, um, okay, okay. So basically, in inbound security rules, what we need to do is we need to allow HTTP traffic within the VPC, right? So what we need to do is we'll write HTTP, search for HTTP. It will be port 8080, and in custom DDR we will use this. Sorry, not 32. It will be a 16, right? Because VPC is 16, and it should also the source also should be allowed. So basically, this is to allow the HTTP from our PC. This is the actual work, and this will help you to debug if anything goes wrong or somewhere. Okay. Then leave the storage volume as it is, the 8 GB, leave it. Then go to the advanced detail. You need to go to the advanced detail, which is very important. Why? Let's come here under this menu from the IAM instance profile menu. Okay. We need to select EC2 profile IAM role. I have already created, so I will get my rule. If required, we can go there at the end, but this is what we will get. This will allow you to manage connectivity with the EC2. So now scroll down a little bit. There will be a detailed cloud watch monitoring. This this we need to enable it. If anything goes wrong or any connectivity issues or any log metrics we can trace it out. So we need to enable it. So now the thing is, after doing this, we need to scroll down at the end. Here, here is the user data. So basically, in user data, whenever this image will be loaded, it will try to load the minimum update of the uh, EC2 instance. And what it will do, it will start the HTTP service and it will dynamically create an HTML page. Okay, it will create this HTML page into this location and we will try to restart it internally, the HTTP, so that this page is getting loaded from that uh, region basically. So once that is done, we are good with this. And now the part is like we need to create the launch template. After the completion, we can click on the view template. Okay, I can write this feedback later on. So these are the information you can see. Uh, Storage, network interface, uh, all the history version. One version is running. It can keep on increasing. So well, we have done with this template. You can go to the launch template and you can see whatever you feel to see. Okay. Now let's create a auto scale group. So for creating auto scale group, we need to do is the launch template. From within the launch template menu, we need to select the this web server LT. Okay. Once that is done, there is action option. Here you will find create an auto scaling group. Click on that. Now the thing is you need to name the group, which is web server auto scale group, and under the launch template, for the launch template option, uh, you need to select the web server LT. Currently I am having one only by one. Default version is one, and move to the network section. Let's other details are the same only. Just go to next. In network section, select the custom VPC used previously. For availability zone and subnet, select all the private subnets. Here we will choose that select. And here we will choose the private ones. You can see this private subnet. So we need to select this privates only. Have maybe mistakenly selected public. That would be not the reason, the mistake. But let's move forward. And this is the new thing, availability zone. The auto scale automatically balance the instance across the availability zone. If the launch failure occurs in the zone, select the strategy. Balance best effort. If launches fails in one availability zone, the auto scale will attempt a launch in another healthy available zone. Balance if launch fails in one, auto scale will continue attempt to launch in the unhealthy health zone to preserve the balance distribution. So this is the best effort, which is a very good thing. Continue to attempt to launch in unhealthy zone to preserve the balance distribution. So this is the difference, but we will go with this because it will try to see any availability zone. Pre-availability zone is there. So in that, we will try to deploy our services, which is what we needed. Moving forward, we came to the load balancer, right? So now we need to attach a new load balancer because we need to create a new, select the new load balancer, then select the load balancers, the load balancer type, which is HTTP, HTTPS, not the network load balancer. Then give your load balancer the name of your choosing or leave it the default. For the load balancer scheme, select internet facing. It's very important because from outside we will try to engage. From the load balancer, we need to try it out. The part we as a user will interact with the load balancer, not the auto scale groups, right? So for that, we need to select this. Now, make sure all VPC is your custom VPC, correct? This is your custom VPC. It's very important to name it properly. And now the thing is change all the AZs and subnets to a public subnet. They may default to private one, so check this out. Here it is private, so select public. Here it is private, select public. Here it is private, select public. So all the public subnet should be there because we are going for public. It's already written, only public subnets are available to support this DNS resolution, right? Okay. For listeners, so after this, uh, for the listener routing, okay, hmm, make sure the protocol is HTTP and port is 80, and under the routing forward to create a target group and name your target group whatever you want to or leave it blank. Leave it as a default, okay? So no problem. We will keep it as a default. Select no VPC latency lattice services under VPC lattice. So no VPC lattice. This is to improve the network capability and scalability. Integrate your auto scale group with the VPC lattice. The VPC lattice facilitate communications between the AWS services and that helps to connect and manage your application across compute services in AWS. So no VPC means like you don't need to manage your auto scale group network access connectivity with your services. If you attach, then it will incoming request associated with your VPC lattice group will be routed to your actual VPC group. So let's go with no. Application recovery archive zonal shift. This is a new thing. If they are introducing new, they will tag it as a hyphen new for a time being. During the availability zone, impairment target instance launch towards another healthy availability zone. So enabling this zonal shift will try to deploy your services if to a active or available assets. So this is very important if you want to do a recovery management. Okay, moving forward, there is one thing for a health check. Make sure you do not check the box that says turn on elastic load balancing health check because it will take a lot of time to run it and we don't want to waste our time. So you can do it, but you can explore it. But for me, I'm not doing that. And this EC2 health check is always enabled. So this is great. We need that. And we can reduce that seconds to 60 seconds. Within 60 seconds, it should be up and running. Now click on the next page. Now the section is about the group sizing and scaling. So here group size is like setting the initial size of the auto scale group. After creating the group, you can change its size to meet the demand, either manually or automatic scaling. Desired capacity type is like the unit is in V CPUs and the memory depends on that. So desire let's will be one minimum. And for the scaling part, you need to resize your auto scale group manually or automatically to meet the change demand. So setting this means like how much your desired capacity can be increased or decreased. So minimum we will keep a one and maximum we will scale up to three capacities, right? Now the thing is the uh, auto scaling options, which is choose whether we need to track the policies. So we need to track it because we have enabled cloud for metric and we need to adjust the desired um, proportions. So what exactly it will do is like how much utilization is going. If it goes beyond um, limit, it will try to auto scale because it will try to create another uh, it will increase the auto scale group to meet our need. So, so we have provided our choices and also we have kept the average utilization to 50. Okay. So set the instance warm up to 60 seconds, right? And second is like instance maintenance policy. It's very important if you wanted to maintain, which is called a rebalancing event, which will try to reduce your costing. Because whenever there is a health checks instance, refresh maximum instance like features, to it will try to do this policy implementations, launch before terminating or launch and terminate and launch. So this is the policy and state enable it. Okay. Now you can skip to the bottom and select next because let's keep it default ones. Nothing to be done. Once it is done next, then skip and go to next, next. In this page, you can verify it if required. So before last, mm, wait, what was just a moment, I'm cross checking. Uh, Okay, so we are good. I have cross-checked that I was having a doubt on this CIDR range, right? So it's perfect. And about the load balancer, it should be this. And health check is already enabled. And scaling is also enabled 1 and maximum scale up to 3. Yeah, we are good. We can create a click on the create auto scaling group. It will soon create it. So once it's created, select then auto scale group. This is what it's created, right? So once that has been done, verify the instance launch. You should see it under the instance management tab. So there is an instance management tab. Here we can see the state is healthy, correct? Okay. Also ensure the load balancer is provisioned and running before moving on. It will restart, it will start in a provisioning state, and this would take several minutes. You will need to edit the security group basically for the load balancer after it is provisioned. This is due to uh, how the walkthrough menu works, unfortunately, because once the load balancer is started, then only if you do the change, it will work. So in the left menu, it is in a healthy state, so don't need to worry about this. Okay, so now it's time to put the load balancer, which you can see in load balancer section. Here you will see it's in a provisioning state, right? We have to wait for some couple of minutes. Once that is done, we will be good to proceed. We'll not touch this DNS name. Actually, we need to, once this is in a healthy state, we need to run this DNS uh, name and try to hit it, and we should see this. But we will wait, okay? After waiting this in a healthy state, what we need to do is we need to go to the security group. Basically, this is what the group is. I will open it in a new tab so that we have the other one be there. So here the thing is like uh, we need to navigate to load balancer. We have came, then once selected, we need to go to security tab. Okay, we gone to that and we are in the section there. The you might be weak. I have clicked from here. Okay, so for simplicity, but you need to cross check that this is the only service group ID is linked to that VPC and it's running tag to that EC2 instance, and which actually doesn't allow the external traffic. You can see, right? It's allowing the HTTP from our VPC, but we need that change, right? So the, otherwise we will not able to work. So what we need to do is there is a network section, edit inbound rule, outbound rules. So find and select the security group under the security left hand side, create a security group. Okay, okay. Enable HTTP access from anywhere. Allow this. Find and select this and click on the create security group. Okay. Then we need to write our ALB security group. We will attach it to low. What do you mean? From the internet, basically the user one. So once this is done, select the same VPC used before, which is your VPC, right? Now here we need to add an inbound rule, which will allow all the traffic from the service. This will be HTTP, TCP. It's from anywhere, right? Anywhere from the internet, it should be allowed. And leave the rest setting and click on the create security group. This is a security group which we have created. There is a difference, right? It's now be available to everyone. Okay. So now the thing is, to meet the best practice, you need to alter the security group used for the launch template to allow this traffic to be the from the ALB security group. This is what the big mistake we have done. We have not done the change. So what we need to do, we have created, it takes no time to create this rules. Basically, this is a rule. So we have done it. We have created our ALB group. Okay. Now let's come to there. Let's refresh it. Mm. Now it is active. Correct. You should see this as active, then only proceed. So once this is active, what you need to do is navigate to the load balancer again and select your ALB. Then try to select security tab. Where is the security tab? This is the security tab, right? Here the mistake was like we are allowing the all HTTP traffic within the VPC. That was the reason if I go to this URL, I will not able to see this. I hope so because it should run within the VPC and not from outside, right? Because the rule says the let me close this. The rule is saying what? The rule is security rule is saying allow VPC HTTPs. Okay. See, this is going to our load balancer after uh, some seconds, which is like 1 minute to some 60 seconds, will tell not reachable. It's okay. It will not. Okay. Now we need to edit this. We need to um, remove the original SG and add our new SG. This is a security group, and which we just created, right? And save it. Then later, what we'll do same thing. Uh, remove, and we will add our original, this new one allows HTTP from internet, right? So once this is done, Okay, there is some timeout. The last time also we got, but let's move forward. So it should be HTTP. Uh, let's try it out. This is the similar issue which I am now able to reproduce it. Okay, I'm not sure again why we are came and stuck over here. Uh, Load balancer, then security group. We have allowed everything basically, and still this is not allowing. Ha, ha. Let's click on this and try to cross check whether the load balancer is configuring and pointing to the, yeah, it is pointing to the new one only. Outbound is all traffic sharing APC associates. Okay, okay, this is what it is. From load balancer, why it's not unhealthy mapping? Let's do one thing. Quick check is like go to instance. Instance, you can see this is a running state. This is also running state. If you go to okay, actually from VPC we are allowing it. So internal, this should work. Actually, I have changed the rule, so it should not allow public DNS. It's not there. We have a private IP DNS, and we are running in a correct medium and everything. No, it will not reach. This is reaching, but the thing is, it's time we get timeout issue. Mm, okay, let it run for 2 minutes. We'll try to see something. Network is your VPC only, and subnet is a private subnet. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay. Mm, you click on this. We are able to see the public IP address, right? The thing is this is the only thing it should run properly, but it's not happening. Here, if I see the public address is not yet that, there is some mistake in the process. I'm not sure what it is uh, not happening because we have selected the internet facing and enable everything. Go to launch template. Network interface. Interface. I am. Okay, in this virtual observer image, we have done permissions, storage. It's okay. Uh, it's just an image just created and it's private. Just got this is also correct. But the thing is over here. The thing is we are unable to connect to this. I'm not sure. Maybe some commands might be not working over here. Well, it should work, and I can't change it now. Security group change. Let's say allow all traffics within VPC. Okay. Allow our load balancer also from internet. Mhm. Security group, we are allowing two things. We are allowing it publicly. Okay, okay, is that two security groups I have added? I can connect with the public IP route. The public IP is not available. Instance is not a public subnet. That's the reason. You go into this EC2 VPC. This is private subnet. This is what might be the reason. So public access is blocked over this VPC, right? And I wanted to enable it, but I am unable to do this also. NAT gateway. Uh, okay, primarily public is this, primary is this, subnet. Okay, okay, NAT gateway is fine. Uh, Please subnet from other networks. This has been attached. This is okay. Yeah, public ACs are right, but not sure why it's not happening. How to enable this public access? Oh, Can anyone help me out to fix this issue? Because I'm again stuck over here. I wanted to help to enable this VPC. I can create a new one. Uh, I can create a new, but the thing is, I need more, right? Three, public three, um, internet gateway solution. That gateway I need, right? P private availability. Here I am just wanted to check how to enable public VPC because the thing is um, I just need a public IP. Yes. Once it is done, it will automatically be exposed. But the thing is, here I am unable to do because the reason is subnet is private. But I'm not sure how to change this one. But I can change it. That's the only thing I can do it. I am allowing it to outside world now. Let me reboot it. I don't have any choice. Okay, let it create everything. Okay, view the VPC. Okay, it's a similar one only. No problem. We'll go to this. Our VPC is a custom VPC, not with this one. So we will delete this one and it will delete unable to delete this because you can't delete complete the following actions. Okay. Okay. So basically we need to delete the NAT and everything and all that will okay. Custom NAT. Okay, no problem. I will delete it later. The thing is just to cross check NAT is there. There's Chorus subset folder. It's not internet gateway. This is what the VPC is and our custom VPC. It's already there. Updated subnets. Okay. Yeah, leave it. I think again we stuck over here. If I found solution, then I will share. Otherwise, I'm not sure if this work. What is happening here? Hmm. Drain. Okay. Stop the AC to instance. But it also scaled. This is what I wanted to showcase you guys. The thing is, I have manually stopped it, but internally load balancer is configured. So internally it's managing this. The only issue is between the target group, it's unable to listen it. Okay, this is the only issue. That's why we are getting this timeout issue. But I am damn sure it's working. Okay, otherwise this could not have work. So the thing is, here it's unable to again point to the healthy one. That's the reason. This is the problem, guys. Allowing HTTP from our VPC, not from outside. The new ones, okay. And I'm damn sure this is what's happening. I have enabled this one, which I manually changed to our ABL security from internet. Hopefully, let's see. I can't test this out for now. Let's see if I can. In details, I am not getting the public one. Okay. So sorry, guys. I am unable to do this. It's not generating the public IP. Once I've done that, now I will share another video. But for now, I am able to do. Hey guys, thank you everyone for being with me. And the thing is, we can auto scale it once there is a load CPU uses of 50% more. Once that is done, we should able to achieve it. And it's also auto scale down also. Okay guys, thank you for joining and if you find any solution, please share it with me. Will be happy to learn about this. And if I get a solution, damn sure I will try to share that particular specific video.